Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the meditation this morning. Let us collectively bow down, raise our Kundalini, and put on a bandhan. Let's place both of our hands on the Mother Earth. Let's take a few moments to feel the gravity below our hands. Let us humbly thank the Mother Earth for all that she is giving to us, all that she is bestowing upon us. She is sustaining us. While we look at these beautiful visuals of how abundant and beautiful the earth is, let us try to seize all our thoughts. Let's take one mantra to Shri Ganesha, followed by one mantra to Shri Adi Bhumi Devi. Raise our attention slowly from the base of our spine at the Mooladhara chakra and raise it towards the Swadhisthana chakra, moving it up on our Nabhi, void, the spirit resides. Because when the spirit shines, the light shines all over. And where there is light, there is no space for darkness. The attention moves forward on towards Vishuddhi Chakra. Going up the Agya. And finally up the Sahasrara Chakra. Dear Mother Earth, upon you, the beloved Mother Earth, we stand at the crossroads of humans' destiny. Only through your kind love for your children are we here now. Many have graciously sustained us thus far. You have given us food, water, clothing, and shelter. O beloved Mother Earth, with our heads bowed, we thank you. And with our heads bowed, we come humbly to you, asking further sustenance and strength for the many long days ahead. O beloved Mother Earth, now that we have grown a little and stand firmer each day, we pray to you to help clear the ways as we begin to march forward. For the cleansing of all lands, so that upon you, beloved Mother Earth, the righteous may return to the divine home. We hope to be many. O beloved Mother Earth, give us patience as we search for our brothers and sisters. Give us detachment from all distractions. Give us perseverance in our tasks. O beloved Mother Earth, most of all, help us as your seas cleanse the shores to clean our hearts so that we may desire only that which is right. O beloved Mother Earth, support us so that we may soon stand upon you in great numbers and invoke with one mighty voice the dance of Lord Shiva. These things we most humbly pray. Bolo Shri Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Traditionally, every morning we should offer this shloka to Sri Mother Earth on waking up. Samudra Vasane देवी पर्वत स्तनमण्डले विष्णुपत्नीं नमस्तुभ्यं पदस्पर्शं क्षमस्व मे. O Bhumi Devi, the oceans are your garments, and you are decorated with mountain peaks. Obeisance to you, the beloved consort of Sri Vishnu. Please forgive me for touching you with my feet. At this stage, let us try to aim for our attention to raise higher, because Shrimataji said, whenever you look at the nature outside, it takes you to a state of thoughtlessness. If we still have any thoughts, we can just say, not this thought. Because as we look at this beautiful, harmonious nature around us, I think this is the easiest way to get rid of all the ego. Let us continue to meditate for a few more minutes and humbly offer our prayers and gratitude to the Mother Earth. Let's place our right hand on our heart. While the left hand stays on Mother Earth. And humbly let's take a few affirmations. Shrimataji, by your grace, please make me innocent. Shrimataji, by your grace, please give me pure knowledge. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please make me satisfied and balanced. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please make me my own Guru, my own Master. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please make me fearless. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please make me a detached witness. Please make me part and parcel of the whole. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please give me the power of discrimination. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please make me able to forgive. And Shri Mataji, by your grace, please establish my self-realization, my connection to the divine.
Today we are doing a special type of puja which is performed in the glory of Ekadasha Rudra. Now, one power which is his nature is forgiveness. He forgives because we are human beings. We commit mistakes, we do wrong things, we get tempted, our attention is disturbed, so He forgives us. He also forgives us when we spoil our chastity, we do immoral things, we do thieving, and we do things that are against God, talk against Him. He also forgives our superficialities, jealousies, our lust, our anger. Also He forgives our attachments, petty jealousies, vanities, and also possessiveness. He forgives our egoistical behavior and also our subordination to wrong things. But every action has a reaction. And when He forgives, He thinks that He has given you a big grace mark. And that reaction builds up within Him as a wrath against those who are forgiven try to do greater mistakes, especially after realization. Because such a big blessing there is of the realization, you've got the light, and in the light, if you are holding on to a snake, then his wrath goes up because he sees how stupid you have been. What I'm saying is that after realization especially, he is much more sensitive that people who are forgiven and have been given such a big thing like self-realization, still they do wrong things, then he is much more wrathful. So in the balance, the forgiveness starts reducing and wrathfulness starts increasing. But when he forgives, and as a result of that forgiveness, you feel the gratitude, then his blessings start flowing towards you. He gives you tremendous capacity to forgive others. He pacifies your anger. He pacifies your lust. He pacifies your greed. Like beautiful dewdrop, His blessings come on our being and we become really beautiful flowers. And we start shining in the sunshine of His blessings. Now He uses His wrath or His destructive power to destroy all that tries to trouble us. He protects realized souls at every point, in every way. Negative forces try to attack a Sahaja, but they are all neutralized by His tremendous power of protection. Through His vibratory awareness, we are guided into right path. All the beautiful blessings of His are described in the Psalm 23, isn't it? That's the 23th Psalm.
The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd.
The Lord is my shepherd is all described, how He looks after you like a shepherd. But He does not look after the evil people. He destroys them. Those who enter into Sahaja are still carrying on with their evil nature are destroyed. Those who come to Sahaja and do not meditate and do not rise, He destroys. Or they are thrown out of Sahaja. Those who murmur against God and live in a way that is not behoving as Sahaja, He removes them from. So by one force He protects, by another force He throws away. But His destructive forces, when they are built up too much, then we call it now the Ekadasha Rudra is active. Now this Ekadasha Rudra will be expressed when the Kalaki itself will start acting, means the destructive power. 11 Ekadasha means 11. The 5 come from the right side of your void and 5 from the left side of your void. The first 5 on the left hand side come from if you have bowed yourself to wrong gurus, or if you have read wrong books, or if you have been in the company of wrong people, or if you have been sympathetic towards people who have been following wrong path, or you have been yourself one of the agents or guru of these wrong people. Now these 5 problems can be solved if we completely give up whatever wrong we have been doing. As Muhammad Sahib has said that you have to beat the shaitan, means the Satan, with shoes. But that has to be done not mechanically, but from your heart. Like many people who come to Sahaja will tell me, my father is following this guru, that father is following that guru, and get involved with their father, mother, sister, this, that, and try to take them out from those gurus, also get entangled. Or some of them yield to others' forces. Like I know of Maureen, who was with me, and her parents and parents-in-law said that the child must be baptized. I told her, you cannot get this child baptized because it's a realized soul. But she could not that way stand up to them. And she took the child for baptism, and the child became very funny. It was like a mad child. So now then she gave up all that, and so she has saved. But supposing she had another child, she would have done the same thing. The second child would have been something very, very bad. Now the trouble with Sahajogis is that anybody who comes to Sahaja program thinks he's a Sahajogi. It's not so. Either you should have very strong sensitivity, or you should feel it in your body, or with your intelligence you should understand what is Sahaja. A person who is still negative always gets attracted towards another one who is a very, very powerfully negative, and does not understand that the other person is so powerfully negative, but gets impressed. Under such circumstances, such a person is hit by that negative person, and Shiva cannot protect. One should not have sympathy with anyone who is negative. Whether he is mad, whether there's something wrong with him, whether he is your relation or anything. No sympathy of any kind. On the contrary, a kind of anger should be there for that person. A kind of a detachment, angry detachment. And this angry detachment is the only time when you have to be angry. But I have seen people who have anger for very good Sahajogis, but not for their own husband or wives who are extremely negative. So when the Ekadasha Rudra starts acting on these 5 sides, on the we should say on the right side it moves, because it comes from the left and moves to the right side, then a person starts becoming negative but acting with his ego. Such a person may take up a situation into hands and say that I'm such and such Sahajogi and I'm so, and we should do like this and we should behave like this, and start dictating. People can do anything. And some mediocres or some half-baked Sahajogis may try to understand, but most of them will know that this fellow is going out now. He's on his way out. So all these things lead to this left side development, or we can call it on the head, on the right hand side of your medha. This plate, brain plate, is called as medha in Sanskrit language. Now the right sided one comes from the idea people have that I am myself a big guru. They start preaching about Sahajog also as if they are become great gurus. We have known some people who give big lectures in any program, I never allow my tape to be played or anything. They think they have now become experts. Then some of them say that now we have become so great that we need not do any foot soaking or anything. There's no need to do meditation. There are some like that also. And then there are some who say that sin can never touch us. Now we are Sahajogis. We are very great evolved souls. But the worst of all are those who just take my name saying that Mother has said so, and I'm telling you because Mother has said, when I've never said such a thing. It's all falsehood. Now there are some people who use Sahajoga money and exploit Sahajog in such a way, exploit them. Sahajogis also sometimes. And such people become very inauspicious. Anyone who tries such things will go out of Sahajoga with disgrace. But one should never go near such a person, have nothing to do with such a person, have no sympathies. Because this inauspiciousness will hurt anyone to any extent, so better keep out of such people. When these 10 Ekadashas are developed within a person, then definitely such a person gets diseases like cancer and incurable, horrible diseases. Especially when the 11th one, which is actually here, which is the Virata's chakra, which is the collectivity, when it is affected as well, then such a person cannot get out of this disease. But these, out of these, even 5 are combined, supposing, with Muladhara or with Agya, then they get into very serious type of dirty diseases. That's why I always say that be careful about your Agya chakra, because that is one of the worst thing that once it starts getting combined with these Ekadashas, part of the Ekadashas, then anything can happen to a person. He can meet with a horrible accident, he can suddenly be hit by someone, could be murdered by someone. Anything can happen to such a person who has got the right Agya, and also any one of the Ekadashas, right or left. That means the 5 of these, any one of the 5s, if they combine with Agya chakra, the protective power of God are minimum. So to keep your Agya chakra, all right, say now I'm speaking, now you should watch me constantly so that there is thoughtless awareness and the Agya chakra is soothed out. Don't pay attention here and there all the time. Then you will find that gradually your attention will neutralize into thoughtless awareness. And your attention would be fixed in such a manner that you don't have to worry about anything. In thoughtless awareness, nobody can touch you. That's your fortress. By meditation, one must establish thoughtless awareness. That is the sign that you are rising higher. Many people do meditation and say, all right, Mother, we are doing mechanically, they do. And they say, yes, I did this, I did this, I did this. But did you achieve your thoughtless awareness minimum of minimum? Have you felt your cool breeze coming out of your head? Otherwise, if you are doing something mechanically, it is not going to help you or help anyone. So after realization, as you are very well protected, you have all the blessings and a great future, you also have a great possibility of a complete annihilation. I would say, to give an analogy, you are climbing and everybody is supporting you to climb, holding your hand, and there are so many things by which you are protected to be taken upward. There is no possibility of falling off by mistake also. But if you try to remove your bondages with truth and love, and all the time try to hit the people who are trying to support you, then you fall from a great height. I mean, the greater height you rise, the greater you fall. And with a greater force also, much go deeper. But every effort is made by the divine, every support is given to you, every care is taken. Despite that, if you want to fall, then from that height is very dangerous. But Ekadasha Rudra at that time, at such a time, when somebody tries to harm the cause of Sahaja Yoga after being in Sahaja Yoga, then hits you so badly that the whole attack is very widespread. But the whole family can be protected if there are few people of that family doing Sahaja Yoga work, could be protected. But in case the family that is against all the time of Sahaja Yogis and try to trouble them can be completely destroyed in a very bad way. Now these Ekadasha Rudras come out of, as I told you, from the void. So we can say that the destruction part of it comes from the void mainly. But these are the powers, all are given in one person, that is the Mahavishnu, that is Lord Jesus Christ. Because he is the support of the whole universe. He is the personification of Omkara. He is the personification of vibrations. So when he gets angry, then the whole universe starts breaking. As he personifies the power of the mother, which is penetrating into every atom, into every molecule, and to every human being, into every that is living and non-living. Once it gets disturbed, the whole thing gets into jeopardy. So the pleasing of Christ is very important. Now Christ has said, you have to be like small children. That is the innocence, the purity of heart is the best way you can please Him. As in the West especially, people have developed their brains too much. They try to play about with words and think that nobody knows what they are doing. All such people must know that everything you do is known to God. If you are not clean in your heart, it is very dangerous for anybody to pose as if he is a very good Sahaja Yogi. Such people are not possessed, nor they are conditioned, nor they are egoistical, but they are very cunning, clever people, and they are quite aware as to what they are doing. But there are people who get possessed also, and then they try to destroy themselves or cry and weep and do all kinds of things. There are some who think that if they hurt themselves or do some sort of an extreme thing, then God will be happy, are sadly mistaken. If you cannot enjoy in Sahaja Yoga, then you should know there's something wrong with you. If you cannot feel happy in Sahaja Yoga, then you must know there's something definitely wrong with you. If you cannot enjoy the company of Sahaja Yogis, then be sure something wrong with you. If you cannot laugh and appreciate the greatness of God, then it's something wrong with you. If you are still worried about negative people and their problems, then know that there's something wrong with you. If you have sympathies with negative people, then also there's something wrong with you. But if you have anger for negative, and all that is negative, that is against Sahaja Yoga.
Thank you everyone for joining in today. Let us collectively bow down in front of Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. We'll have the music running for a little while for those of you who want to sit and meditate a little longer. And for everyone else, we hope you have a beautiful Sahaj day ahead. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.